If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It's lethal. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these cryptocurrency markets? I mean, wow. As always, the markets are continuing to astonish me. Looks like we're pulling in a couple different directions today. Some people are really making some value, some people not so much, but hey, there's always tomorrow, and this stuff is all headed towards the moon as far as I'm concerned. So let me see, what do we got for a market cap? $514 billion. I mean, tremendous. Unimaginable if you were in this in the beginning of this year. If you've just joined up recently on this cryptocurrency roller coaster, trying to get to the land of financial freedom, we're still going to get there. You're still going to get there. You just got to make some right moves. Bitcoin's still not overpriced. Forget all this bubble talk. That's just more FUD. We got Bitcoin price right now at $16,819. That's down 1.8%. No big deal. Anything within 5% is standard day trading volatility. Those people got to make their money somehow too, right? So, what do we got here? We got 35.4 billion traded in the last 24 hours. That's no joke. That's a lot of freaking money moving around there. And we got BTC dominance slipping just a little bit, coming in at 54.8% right now. But that's no big deal, especially when we're looking at some of the growth in these altcoins that we've seen recently. But it seems like we keep having a little seesaw effect. Bitcoin goes up, then the alts go up, then the Bitcoin goes up, then the alts go up. And right now the alts are going up. So I kind of expect, sooner rather than later, Bitcoin will be shooting up again. And you never know, 20K, it's coming. Hey, right? That's why we're not selling this stuff. So let me see, what do we got here? We got Ethereum coming in at $719. That's up 5.7%. Absolutely fantastic right there for everybody holding Ethereum. By this point in time, everybody's holding a little Ethereum. It's kind of hard not to be. I just wish this network would get, fixed a bit. I was trying to make some moves and transactions last night, and, those gas fees are getting kind of high. I waited a while for it, even though I paid 50, 60 cents on my transaction. I don't like to pay fees. I can tell you that right now. You guys can tell I'm cheap. Fees are the last thing I'm paying. If it comes to that, I'll wait. I'll do whatever. I'll pay the minimum and wait the extra length of time. So, Ethereum, come on, man. Pick it up a bit here. What do we got? Bitcoin Cash coming in at $1,918. That's up 20%. Wow. That. But we were seeing all-time lows again, so this was kind of expected that this would be getting pumped up again. This stuff, Bitcoin Cash isn't dying away. If you're not really into it, like I'm not, then, it's just another altcoin out there, but you got to keep your ear to the ground. You got to know what's going on in this space, and Bitcoin Cash is something, you got to keep your eye on. You don't want to sneaking up on you. So we got Ripple coming in at 57.8 cents. That's up 23%. That's some really big gains there for them. Ripple's another one of those ones I'm not super behind, but if you're holding it, if you're investing, if you're out there just trying to make your money and not in there for the idealism, hey, go for it, man. You got to make your dollar how you make your dollar, right? So we got Litecoin coming in at $299. You guys know I had my fingers crossed for $100 at the end of this year. $300 just blew my mind. So that's down 7%, but we made such gains. That's no big deal right now. That's at least we're setting some sideways movements in right here right now. So let me see. We got IOTA coming in at 408. That's down 5.3%. They've been up and down. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster. People are trying to determine whether or not this is going to be the third generation of altcoin that's going to end up being the next big thing. The toss-up is between IOTA or EOS. I'm Bitcoin, so hey. Let me see, what else we got? We got Dash coming in at 915. Holding strong on the other side of 900 right now. They're not up much, 0.63, no big deal, but holding. Let me see, we got Bitcoin Gold and Monero both coming in at $320. That's up 15% for Bitcoin Gold, down 1% for Monero. We got NEM coming in at 53.3 cents. That's down 1.6%. Let me see, we got Ethereum Classic. They're up 3%, not bad for the underdog, $31.87. We got Zcash. They made an 11% gain, coming in at $449, right there at $450 pretty much. I told you these privacy features are going to be big in 2018. That's going to be the next big wave in cryptocurrency. And then it'll be to figure out how we can get it onto Bitcoin, right? Which we're already doing with second-tier solutions, which, we're already so surprised to see the Lightning Network pretty much, coming to fruition here by the end of the year with the main net. People were saying that was going to take a year or two. So let me see. We got Monacoin. They're slipping 1%, coming in at $14.78. Not a big deal there. Steam up 6% at $1.92. Not bad at all. And like I said, Steam backed dollars crazy all over the place. They got it for $5.54 on CoinMarketCap. Over at Bittrex, we're still getting $10.90 for it. I mean, if you're not on Steam making that free, Steam back dollar, I don't know why not. It's great. It's amazing. You should come over. You should upvote my post. It's one of the best things you can do to help me out in the channel here. I mean, and it's nothing out of your pocket, right? So, as we move forward, what kind of news are we looking at here on Bitcoin and coffee? Well, I mean, what I kind of see out there was, this big news. The VP from Facebook, who does all of the messaging stuff, who's kind of in charge of that, he's going to be joining the Coinbase board of directors. I mean, I think this has the potential to do something about the problems that we're having with Coinbase. And I mean, not necessarily super problems, but just their scaling issues. I mean, they need better service for their people. They need their, for whenever there's spikes in the prices for the website and the trading to not go down. We need the verification process to be going faster and, just better communication. And I mean, we definitely need SegWit addresses out of them. I told you I've removed my affiliation code. I've, kind of have joined the band on them a little bit until hopefully they step up their game. But I'm not going to pass over the news on this one. Coinbase is the easiest way to get cryptocurrency here in the United States. I mean, as long as you're one of those fortunate individuals who has a functioning bank account, and then you just go sign up, you go through their verification process, because you got a driver's license and all this stuff, and you're a taxpayer and a member of society. It's easy for them to verify who you are, and they go ahead and they let you buy the stuff, and instantly put it in your wallet. I mean, they try to get you to leave it there, but I always recommend to get a hardware wallet and get it out of there. And anything you do there is going to be reported on taxes. But, I mean, hey, we got to get the services up and going. The on and off ramps from fiat cash and, cryptocurrencies need to be improved because when the on and off ramps are improved, then we'll be able to definitely help, the main media, mass society, the mouth breathers out there join us, right? And have some Bitcoin in their wallet. But it's, it's gonna take some time. This isn't gonna happen overnight, I'm sure. But I mean, this is the first step. I mean, getting the right people on the board of directors, that have the skill, set to be able to point them in the right direction and bring what needs to be done to the table, right? So the next little piece of big news that's going on out there is South Korea. They're going to be looking at separating, the banks and the cryptocurrency industry pretty much. The government's going to be putting a ban pretty much on the dealings of the financial industry and the cryptocurrency world. And the banks are already starting that before the ban comes out by dropping bank accounts of cryptocurrency holders, cryptocurrency, exchanges. So maybe this might slow down some of those pumps that we've been seeing. It seems like every time we see a new coin over there on the Korean exchanges, they get pumped to some crazy all-new time high. They've been keeping the Bitcoin price real high. They were pumping Monero. They're pumping everything, it seems like. This might slow down a little bit. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. I don't think that we'll see a big problem like we've seen with the China ban. As I say, Bitcoin is constantly evolving as we move forward, and once these attacks and events happen that damage Bitcoin and slow it down, it grows and is able to overcome these events easier next time, much like the human immune system, right? So I mean, as we've been sitting here talking about the crypto space, I know that there's a lot of new people out there, and I know there's a lot of people that are still trying to figure out this whole cryptocurrency thing and what to do. My best recommendation is to get a cryptocurrency education. Start reading as much as you can on cryptocurrency. Start watching as many YouTubers and YouTube videos as you can. Maybe move around small amounts of, some of these, fiat into Bitcoin, into the altcoins, and moving it around through the exchanges just so you can get the practice so that when you are, have larger amounts, you've already, done your due diligence. You know what's happening. You're not so scared about seeing these interfaces because a lot of them are intimidating. I mean, if you're not very tech savvy and you look at these things, it can be quite the turn off. So As always, if you got questions, I have a free help desk service. I know I'm one of the few individuals out there that's actually providing some sort of help for all of you new people. You can write me. I mean, write in my email. I'll get back to you. I just press talk on my phone. I text you an answer, and I send it back to you usually within the same day. So, I mean, why not use it? It's eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. Please, I'd love to hear those emails from you guys. All right, so as always, I got all kinds of tools, affiliation codes, links down below, stuff to get you hardware wallets, stuff to get you free BTC and doggies and all other kinds of Litecoin and whatnot. I'm looking on seeing about adding you some more faucets down there for some obscure coins that I've started collecting on my own. I mean, it's not a lot, but this stuff adds up. It's hard to get for free. That's why I'm always saying the ERC20 tokens, because those things add up. I think I got some LGRs the other day that came out to $6 a piece, and I had signed up a couple times. So, I mean, I dumped those on the market, made like $30. Who else is giving out free $30? Because if they are, tell me where to go sign up. I want some, right? So, as always, thank you guys so much for joining me here for a cup of coffee here at Bitcoin and Coffee. And as always, donational addresses down below. Come over to Steam, upvote my post if you can. And as always, remember, keep your BTC safe.